What is it to be a woman? To have two loving hands that can heal anything from a broken knee to a broken heart. To fight the hard fight for liberty, equality and opportunity. To break through barriers in a male-dominated world to be heard and respected. To give care, compassion and comfort to those who are suffering. We are powerful. We are united. We are inspiring. We are courageous. We are survivors. We are women. On this, the 100th anniversary of International Women's Day, we honour those past and present who have made a difference. For event organisers, it's been a privileged insight into the lives and passions of our homegrown heroes, community workers, athletes, artists, teachers, doctors and volunteers. One little boy described his mother's profession as Angel. Just another unsung hero, but this time she is being acknowledged. Behind every history is a story. Here are but a few from this year's 2011 International Women's Day Hall of Fame. Judith Killen is proud to be drumming to her own beat. At 14 months, she was diagnosed with retinoblastoma, an aggressive eye cancer. Traumatic medical intervention followed, but it was not enough. By 2.5, Judith was totally blind.
My dad used to take me out and show me the night sky before I lost my sight completely, as it was fading, and I remember shapes and dimensions of the world.
Refusing to let her disability define her, she travelled to London to become a physiotherapist. It was an occupation she would continue with for 30 years. In 1982, a miracle, a daughter, Ursula. Her birth was a mixed blessing.
It was wonderful to be a mum, but at 7 weeks we then discovered that she had also an eye tumour on her left eye, malignant eye tumours, the same as mine, and the next day she was in Princess Margaret Hospital having that surgery on her eye to save the sight then in the right eye.
The surgery worked, and today Ursula is a budding commercial photographer in Melbourne. For Judith Killen, life's challenges have just kept on coming. She's battled breast cancer, survived a serious car accident and single parenthood. She's sailed solo, ridden in horseback marathons, pioneered international guide dog travel, flown alone to her beloved Jamaica and started a charity in Ghana to help babies with eye cancer. Recently, she's written her autobiography with guide dog Elton at her feet. Today, a motivational vision coach, she's now sharing her secrets to inner strength and success.
You don't need eyesight to create your vision or your goals for your life. That comes from an inner vision.
It's a well-worn route for a seasoned driver. At 92, when most seniors are too frail to look after themselves, Wyn Froud is out helping others. Twice a week, she drives 18 kilometres from her home to King Edward Memorial Hospital to work as a volunteer in the cafe and gift shop. It's the latest in a lifetime of selfless acts that have lifted the spirits and transformed the lives of many.
You get that sense of achievement and of helping. Feel that there's something you've made your life worthwhile.
Born in 1918, in her near century, Wyn has never married nor had children. Her one true love left for war.
I got letters from him, and then I got word that he died of wounds. And I got that on my birthday, so it wasn't a very nice day.
Throwing herself into teaching, she rose to the ranks of school principal and superintendent. On retiring in her 70s, she headed bush, tutoring children in harsh outback WA. There, she multitasked in earnest, helping families rebuild after devastating cyclones, cooking for musterers, even wrestling with dodgy generators. The gratitude of families is written in scores of thank you cards. Where there's a worthy cause, there's Wyn. She's been a volunteer with the Girl Guides for 45 years, raised funds through the sale of her jams and pickles and crocheted rugs for animal rescue organisations and other charities. All this from a self-funded retiree who has no plans of slowing down yet, despite constant pain in her ageing hips and back.
If I can, well, why not? What would I do? Sit around and do nothing? I can think of nothing worse.
Lifesaver, living treasure, miracle mum. Dr. Fiona Wood has been dubbed many things. Whether she's saving the lives of burns patients or packing lunches for her brood of 6, she does it with gusto. So what's her secret?
The hardest question people ask me is, how do you do it? Work, 6 kids, husband, I don't know. All I know is I've been blessed with the energy to do it.
The daughter of a Yorkshire coal miner and a phys ed teacher turned community activist, Fiona learnt from a young age that the harder you work, the luckier you get.
My mother had a very strong sense of community, and she was a youth worker and then a teacher, and she instilled the whole concept that community matters. We have to support the community and the community will support us.
It was in 2002 that Dr. Wood was thrust into the spotlight, working around the clock to save the lives of scores of victims from the Bali bombings with her revolutionary spray-on-skin treatment. It was a superhuman effort that would later earn her the nation's highest accolade, Australian of the Year.
The patients, their families, my colleagues, it was an overwhelmingly positive energy that I saw as a result of such a profound negative.
Dr. Wood's holy grail is scarless healing. It's what motivates her every day in her work with the Burns Unit at Royal Perth Hospital, the Macomb Foundation and the Burn Injury Research Unit at UWA. As for accolades, they're just the icing on the cake.
What I do every day, to me, is ordinary. It's what I've been trained to do. It's my passion, and I feel privileged to be able to do it each day. To be inducted into the Hall of Fame for something that I feel a privilege and I enjoy, I feel, wow, look at what they all do. That's exciting, that's really interesting, and it makes me feel a little uncomfortable when the spotlight is on me.